Hey guys, thanks for joining me here. My name's Amanda and this is Moonlight Messenger. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so your first card out is the Wheel of Fortune. This is about finishing something that's been started and creating balance and evolvement and moving forward. Okay, and what covers that is the King of Wands. There's a lot of heat here. I feel like there's a lot of need to do a lot of soul searching and leadership in your own work, in your own soul work. Taking initiative when it comes to where you want to be in life and how you want to feel. Something might have happened in the past that you're wanting to move forward from and take the higher road. You might even have been working on some soul growth. In the position above you is the Knight of Wands. And this energy moves swiftly. It moves very directly towards the spirit, and there's a lot of energy directed towards the spirit right now that you might be going through in a spiritual awakening. More wands. In the bottom of the reading, you have the Six of Wands. So this is about identifying new perspectives within your spirit, allowing your spirit to have a healthy perspective and to look beyond what you initially see. In the past, you have the Eight of Wands. And it looks like this represents advancement and experience in your soul. You've got a lot of soul work that you've done already. You've already gotten to these deeper realms. In the future, you have you have the Three of Cups. I want to say one more thing about the Eight of Wands, though, is that it moves really swiftly. This Eight of Wands moves really swiftly. So there's a lot about it that could have been missed in the past. And I feel like there is something still to be said about what you've been through that hasn't been analyzed completely. Okay, so leaving that alone for now. You do in the future have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups represents creating family, creating roots, creating friendships, creating connections and motion, and just building romantic involvement. Not even like how we see romance in this day and age, but imagine how you would feel about your baby that's born. It's about creating something that you are romantically in love with it. And so this is about being creative and having collaborative groups and collaborative efforts that you will prosper a lot from. In the current moment, you have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, again, is more creativity. This is about creating motion. You're wanting to build a lot of money. In this current moment, you're looking for something that will build you money. This is probably your main priority right now, is working for the money and creating something that will give you resources. It doesn't have to be about money specifically, but it does have to lead to some kind of value for you to be interested in it at this time. And I mean physical value. In the moment to act, you have the Death card. There's some kind of ending and transformation that is going to come to pass, and it needs to come to pass. And this is where you will find that there's something very huge and special behind that dark door that you haven't been wanting to turn this whole time, but it ends up being the best thing for you. These transformations can lead us to the best places in life. We just can't use our old foundation for these great places. In the hopes and fears, you have the King of Swords. There's some kind of awareness that's coming into you soon. You're going to understand why this matters, why this transformation has to occur. There's a big part of you that has a softening area that needs to happen. If you're so stern and hard against the past, it's going to be very difficult to find it changeable, malleable, and workable and moldable into something that you can use in the future, into some kind of resourcefulness. If you're constantly firm on how the past feels to you and how the past makes you feel and allows your body to react, then it's going to be very difficult for you to move forward with being fresh-minded and having these ideas transform within you. But when you have the opportunity to change your mind and how you feel spiritually, that's the opportunity to make these transformations, okay? That's that death card that I'm talking about here. That's the idea of letting go and letting God take over and letting things just become new, like a newborn again, and refresh what it was into something that it never has been before. So it's beautiful, and then you have the opportunity to look back and see what it could have been, and then you have an opportunity to perceive it in a whole nother fashion, okay? So I know this is really deep. This is about how you're feeling in life. This is about getting to the point of needing real friendships and real connections with people that you love, and not necessarily letting them move so quickly that you don't know why they happened. You want to slow down the clock and really think about why these connections are being formed, and why you feel the way you feel with people, and why you work with certain people, why you're doing things a certain way. This is about like why you're making the money you're making and how you're doing it. There's something big coming to you in the future that's going to wreck the whole foundation. In this scenario, you will not be the same way that you are right now. You're going to change. There's a lot changing. There's a lot shifting, and you can't live out the way that it's been anymore. You can't keep living this way anymore. There is a part of you that really needs to go back and look at who you became and why, and how many times have you connected with love with people. In the future, you will be connecting with love with people, and it's going to be a huge earth-shattering event. It's going to change everything that you've ever known with that Tower in position. It's going to be an awakening for you. Okay, Scorpio? I'm really excited for this to happen with you, but I know that these Tower moments come with great cost. It's exhausting. It's tiring. We lose people that we love. It's a very emotional time, and with the water sign that you are, it's very difficult to navigate through some of these emotions while sharing with other people. So try to keep open lines of communication. Try not to do this all on your own. Try to collaborate with other people through how you're feeling, because that's how you're going to create these big shifts in the way that you act, think, and feel, okay? Don't be afraid to release anger. If that's what's there in your space, release the anger if that's what's there. There's a lot of fire here, so I feel like there could be a lot of anger from the past, a lot of resentment that's been built up, and it's really going to help you to release these things and let them go, let them out. In some kind of creative way even. Maybe there's some creative way that you can outlet this, but you gotta let it go. That's how the future will be able to reform itself. It's by your free will that you hold on as long as we do. So keep that in mind. As long as you're willing to put up this fight, that's as long as this is willing to continue to happen, because it's based on your free will. All right, Scorpio? I hope this resonates with you. If it did, let me know in the comments below. So just to remind everybody, if you're interested in that monthly giveaway reading every month on my Patreon account, you can qualify as a Patreon member, and you should tell your friends. Right now it's really easy to win because there's not very many people in there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you like this, share it with your friends. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!